Do 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 do. Ho hello and welcome to another episode of Super Nerds UK. I haven't had a shave. Yeah, well, okay, get rid of that. I can't speak properly. Welcome to the show, and this one I hope you all had a great Christmas. Now we're leading into the new year, and for the new year we've got...
It's cold outside, you don't want to go out, so what do? You throw on a good movie marathon.
Movie marathons.
Or sagas, whatever you want to
go. Yeah. Not trilogies, sagas.
A movie marathon for me, it's got to have more than 3 films.
Yeah.
I'd probably say 5.
Anyway, yeah.
I'd probably say 5 and on.
Yeah.
You can either watch them all in a day, or you can watch one film one day.
Yeah. Obviously you can't watch them all. Well, you could, but you'd probably die of malnutrition or something.
Yeah, but it's, so that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah, this is our top 5. So maybe I should start with this one. Yeah, because you know, Ian started the last 2 videos, so maybe I should start with it. We're going to do the same again we did with the last 2 videos. We're going to do our top 4. Ian's going to do his top 4, and then we'll do our number 1 at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Well, we'll get started. For my top 5. Now I'm cheating a little bit here. I couldn't decide on my 5th. I wrote down the Terminator saga, but Terminator 3 doesn't really do it for me in a sense of quality. It's okay. It's got some good action in it, but I wrote down another one, which was the Rambos. Now again, probably not perfect to everyone, but I really enjoy the Rambo films all the way through, so I'll go with the Rambos.
It's called the popcorn films, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now just set action.
Although the first one's really deep.
Yeah, the first one is just the ones afterwards.
Even the last one, flipping heck. Talk about annihilation. Anyway, I won't spoil it for you because I know
I've not seen it.
You've seen the others, but not. So that's my top number 5. Excuse me. Number 4 for me is the Avengers Phase 1.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1, from Iron Man to the Avenger movie.
Yeah.
Avengers. And yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't think there's a bad film in there.
I mean, there's a couple of weakest ones, but I think they're all very good.
Well, when I first seen
Iron Man 2, I think.
Well,
maybe.
Iron Man 2. Well, when I first seen Captain America as well, I wasn't that fussed. But it's
a
grower.
It,
but it's a grower. The more you watch it, the more you get into it. Yeah.
For 3 is the Chronicles of Riddick. From Pitch Black.
I've only seen the first
up
one.
to Riddick, basically.
I've only seen the first
one.
one.
You gotta see the others.
Yeah.
The second one is so different from the first. But you know, it's just a totally different film. Even though it's got the character in it, you know, it's just it's great. No, same director.
Same director.
But as you know, he just gave him more money. The first one, it's a very small budget, and he did really well with that. So he said, "Have some more, see what we can do." I really enjoyed them. So yeah, the Riddick ones. For the second one is the Harry Potters.
Harry Potter, haven't we mentioned them before?
Yeah, I did. So I mentioned them earlier in the video.
See,
but,
I never seen any of them in the cinema. I got up to the second, and I know the last one was split into 2 films, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the first part of that double film was coming out. The first part, of it, and I hadn't seen any of them, so we bought them on.
We got the
Blu-ray. And we watched them all in a week, and I thought, because it was something that never really interested me. I thought they were children's films, so I never really got interested. But my wife said she
Have you read the books?
I've not read. Oh,
read the books as well, mate.
The books,
yeah.
But I've seen all the films now, and I found
really recommend reading the books as well. In fact, in some ways, for a few of the films, the books might ruin the films for you. But because I think the Goblet of Fire is probably my worst out of all of them, especially when it comes to the book, because the book's brilliant, but the film changes too much. And anyway, I'm not going to go into it, but they're all pretty. You know, there's a little bit of a dip in the middle, but
pretty strong
films. Yeah, they're really good. You know, the casting was brilliant for it. The last 2, it was on the last film when it came to the end. I just remember thinking, this is the last time I'm going to see a Harry Potter film. You know, this is the last. It was kind of strange because you had all these years of having Harry Potter films coming out, and that was it. And it's kind of sad, really. Yeah. I mean, I know there's probably talks of them doing another film in the Harry Potter universe.
What's it called? Something in
I don't know.
And
It's all different.
Beasts or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as the Harry Potters go, it was kind of sad. But there you go. There's my top 4.
That your top 4.
That's my top 4. So take it away, Ian.
Let me just get back to reality. There we go. Tells you again, eh? My first one is Batman. The Batman films. Across all
from Tim Burton all the way to
Nolan.
Do you avoid Batman and Robin? I mean, Batman Forever is watchable, but Batman and Robin...
They made the Batman and Robin film. I don't think there was one made.
Did we mention that in our first video? I can't remember now. We might have done it, but cut it out.
I can imagine we'll probably mention Batman and Robin quite a few times over the next few years. But if you forget that one, Batman Forever, I don't get a lot of grief, but
it's watchable.
I didn't despise it. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but I didn't despise it. But because Batman, the one out of all of them is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, you can watch it over and over and over again. I absolutely loved Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Thought he was absolutely brilliant. But Heath Ledger just took it onto another planet.
I get to see what the next Joker's going to be.
I know, yeah. Jared Leto. He's got big shoes to fill.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, the Batman saga, Batman universe, whatever you want to call it. That is my number 5. My number 4 is the Carry On films. I know it's a bit one that's out there. There's loads of them.
There forever.
But just put them on and don't go out for a month. It's great. And there's something, funnily enough,
I haven't got a life.
Carry On films is something I was growing up with. They always tended to be on like holiday seasons, like Christmas, Easter. And my mum enjoyed them, and if it was in my nan enjoyed them. We watched them all. My favourite ones were the Carry On Doctors, Carry On Abroad, and Carry On Screaming, Carry On Camping, Babs throwing a bra off, or coming off it. If you've not seen a Carry On film, I've got sympathy for you. Honestly, give them a watch. The best of British humour. It's like the old-fashioned postcards in films.
Yeah, I suppose you can say that.
It's rare.
It's
a won't be for everybody. It's tongue-in-cheek.
Not everyone's taste,
but there's a lot of them. I think there's 21 all in all.
Really? Wow.
And that's if you don't. And that, but
you don't have the latest one that they did.
Don't watch it.
In the
don't
90s,
watch it. That's
I think
like,
it was.
That's like
Julie Cleary.
Yeah, that's like the Batman and Robin of Carry On films. Carry On Columbus, it was called.
Yeah.
I think there was about 5 from the original.
Did he make them work? Did he?
So. No, there was about 5 people in.
Oh, okay.
From the original Carry On films. I wouldn't watch it. It's not very funny. But no, Carry On films, give them a watch. There's tons of them. You just watch them. They're great. My next one is. I need to stop looking down.
Sorry. I thought you were talking. I'm slanting over.
My next one, you may have heard us talk about them before. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Well, there you go.
You've got to have your Harry Potters. What more can I say? We've already said everything about
it. I watch them every year as well.
I have to watch them at least once a year, each film. It's. I don't like using the word, but it's an epic saga. It's pretty epic. Yeah. It's pretty epic. It's out there. Absolutely fantastic. Harry Potter. Give them a watch if you haven't seen them. But I don't think there's anybody out there that hasn't seen. I can't think of anybody who doesn't know who Harry Potter is. Next one's is Rocky, through to 1 to 6, or Rocky Balboa, as it's called. It's another song I have to watch at least once a year.
I didn't really enjoy the 5th one too much.
I didn't enjoy it, but it's still watchable. I can still watch it. Everything up until the street fight at the end is okay by me. I think Rocky Balboa, you watch it for the character. You don't expect the films to be great. Rocky 4, although it's one of the most enjoyable films, you can sit there and you can pick holes in it all the way through.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just great. He dies.
It's an underdog film.
I will break you.
And it's like Harry Potter. I don't think there's anybody out there who hasn't seen a Rocky film.
Probably not.
They're absolutely fan. The first film, it's Oscar worthy. The first one, the very first one out of them, absolutely brilliant. Sylvester Stallone was absolutely fantastic in it. So the Rocky films, if you've not seen them, I don't know why.
You've been living under a rock or something.
A rock? Hey!
Yeah, I didn't even mean that.
But no, Rocky films, give them a watch if you've not seen them. They're absolutely fantastic. And the next one...
Number 4 is this?
No, that was number 4.
Oh, that was number 4, okay.
Now time for your number
So
1.
it's time for our drum roll. We could do the bells, but it's not really Christmas anymore.
No. So
Oh, Christmas is over.
we've got different ones this time.
Okay, we'll just do it. We've got different ones, have we? Oh, okay. I'll do mine then. My number 1 is The Lord of the Rings, including the Hobbits, if you get me in that way. We still, I haven't seen it.
Suppose you call it the Middle Earth Saga.
The Middle Earth Saga. Yeah, there you go. I mean, the original Lord of the Ring films. I just love all of them, all 3 of them. Unbelievable movies, so well made, deserved every Oscar. Bit of fluff there. And the Hobbits are probably not as good as the original Lord of the Rings films, but enjoyable nonetheless.
But the
Great
smaller
casting.
scale anyway, let's be honest, the actual stories are smaller
They've
scale
made
anyway.
a small book into 3 films.
Yeah,
Quite an ordeal.
but it's another thing that technology has allowed us to make it smooth on again. I mean, we only, the Lord of the Rings, we had the books obviously, but if we wanted to watch it in another media and watch it on the TV, we had to, or on VHS, whatever it was at the time, we had to watch remember the animated one? Where actual actors played them, but they'd done animation over the top of them. Right, and that, it's worth looking out for that, you know.
You can get it on DVD.
They do, here on DVD, Lord of the Rings, and it's an animation, but it's actually actors, and they do the animation over the actors. It's very interesting thing.
Yeah, I mean, I very rarely get time to watch them now, what with other things going on, but
the fact that it's 6 hours long each
film. I have
film.
to break up watching them. It's like 2 films in one. But there you go. So there's my number 1.
One thing I will say though, if you're going to watch them, try and watch the extended edition of each film.
Oh yeah.
The extended edition is the definitive edition of that. If you've not seen it, if you've not seen the extended edition of each film, you've probably not seen the one that you need to see. Fantastic.
Number 1?
Number 1 for me is the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
There you go. I had that at number 4.
I loved every film in it. I loved Edward Norton when he done his Hulk. Captain America, like I said, although I didn't find it as strong when I first watched it, definitely a grower. Iron Man 1 opened the floodgates for me as far as superhero films are made. It got a lot of that. It made people realise that the comic book films weren't just for kids; they were adults as well. You could have a story. You could have a not a complicated story, but you could have a story that could be hold the adult's attention. It was more. It wasn't just about action in it. There was characters, there was feelings, there was heart.
It had the whole range.
Iron Man 2, probably not the strongest one, but it's still watchable. There's still some good performances in there. Obviously, we got introduced to Black Widow. Number 2 is
one. They've done all the they've introduced them all. That's really good.
Thor,
yeah.
Who ever thought you'd see Kenneth Branagh directing?
I know.
A comic book film, but you know what?
It worked for me.
It worked, absolutely brilliant. The humour was. There's one thing that Marvel has done is it shows you can use humour in the films and not make it cartoony. In a comic book film, you can have humour and it doesn't have to be silly. So Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1 is my number 1.
There you go. There's our
movie marathons. What's your favourite movie marathons?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
Are the ones that you have to watch every single year? Is the one that you have to sit down and watch in the year of Netflix and
I mean, the honourable mention would probably be the Lethal Weapon movies.
Lethal Weapon films.
What's another one that I thought of before but can't think of now?
James Bond films.
Maybe the Spider-Man movies. You know, all of the original. Well, not the original, but the Sam Raimi ones, and now into the new ones, the Amazing Spider-Man.
So which ones do you like to watch? Which ones are you forced to watch and you don't like? Maybe you've got a partner who likes you and makes you sit down and watch them. I make my wife sit down and watch all these films with me, and I think she hates me sometimes, but hey she's my wife and she does it because she loves me.
Maybe there's some films that are with just the same actor, but you just love all them films, and
it can go anywhere at all. But
maybe
you
like
could
there's a Tom Cruise or something.
I can guarantee you somebody's done a Jim Carrey marathon at some
Yeah,
point.
something like that.
The
Yeah,
Ace Ventura's, The Mask and Liar Liar.
yeah,
So,
probably something like that.
So what's yours? Comment below. Tell us what you think. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. And before we go, I just want to say a little mention to this t-shirt. I know I've been wearing it for the last 3 videos, and I've forgotten to say in the last 2 videos, so I'm going to say it now. People who make these t-shirts, they're very unique, and they have a ton of a range of different ones. I'm going to put a link below on this video, so you can have a look at their website and just check them out, because they do some great t-shirts, and see what they do, and maybe you can order some, and great. I would have said in the first video that it would have made a great Christmas present, but I can't say that. Maybe next year now. You can get them for someone's birthday or
somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything to plug.
Yeah.
I'm just here to talk about films.
Yeah. Well, I'm not only doing it as a favour, really. It's just not getting anything for it. So there we go. Thank you for watching Super Nerds UK, and have a great new year.
All the best for 2015.
Wow, and that's a big year coming up now, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.